Mfundishi13Crystalsun. Today I will be speaking on the prison system around the world, global, worldwide. Okay, as you know, the prison system is packed with people that looks like me and you. So the prison unit is a prison housing for inmates. Some people call them outmates. It's all type of terminology for them. So as I spoke on eugenics, the prefix in that word is genes. So we are dealing with a prison system, a system that's operating, which is a force. So we have to be aware, okay, what gets us into the prison system? Okay, we have to talk about the obvious. The racism, which means to preserve your own race, and prejudice for those who just don't like us because they feel they don't have to like us. So those are the first two. And number three is accountability, the choices that we make as a people. And I would say that to remove the blame game. Excuse me. I say that to remove the blame game. Number four, environment. Our location, our jurisdiction, which we label is the hood. So all of these features play a role into leading a black man and black woman into prison. So what can we do about these traps, some people say, that are leading us in the same pattern? I would say, number one, you have to beware of the felony. That's the number one feature that is trapping us, that felony. Living with a spouse, get into a fight, domestic violence, felony. Now, you have no food stamps, no public housing, and life just takes a turn. Now you feel trapped. Now you feel suicidal. These are attributes that's leading us to prison. This is the prison system. It's a force, whether you know it or whether you don't know it. Once you acquire a felony, you cannot possess a firearm. So not only that you're going to the not only that you're going to the prison quicker, you're going to the graveyard faster. And as you know, that's by design. So this video is about the worldwide prison system for colored people. Anywhere you go, you will be a target for the prison system because you are the majority of the planet. This is what we have to see. This is real. This is not a joke. There's nothing written on the board. I'm freestyling as I say this. So it's a numbers game, evidently. I tell you how that. Back and forth, side to side. That's what it is. The prison system is set up to house people. It's a housing unit. It's no different from a shelter. It's no different from a jail. They're all one in the same. Euphemism. That's what they use to have you thinking you're in a different location when you're all in the same housing unit. The food is horrible. MSG, yellow 5, yellow 6. I can make up colors purple 10 and 12. Cancerous, lupus, you name it, meat, string beans. Have I personally been to prison? No. Do I have felonies? No. So I can speak on this topic. So it's more of you have to be very careful. Not just because you're black, just life in general. You just don't want a felony. You just don't want to go to prison. When you go to court, you'll be standing in front of a judge. Most of us will or will not have a lawyer. You get some bootleg, you get some reject. And, you know, it's a family game. You know, the prosecutor cousins with the lawyer know the judge. You know, So these people that you supposedly made this crime against their laws or the system, when you look to your left, the jury, doesn't look like you. They come from the upper class, they never shot dice, they probably got picked on in school, whatever. These are the people that are voting against your life. Now, we know the objective is to keep the prison full. So that's why the turnover rate for being innocent is very, very low. Because what's the point of building this prison? What's the point of building the prison and it's empty? It's like buying real estate of a house and it's a 6-bedroom and there's no one living in a 6-bedroom. It's pointless, right? So that's another strike you have. That's another strike you have towards you. You have the prejudice, you have the racist, and you have the objective of seeing this building empty. And you're colored. And you, young black man, you want to be gangster? You want to choose to be a criminal? This is what you're going up against. See, you think you're gangster because you don't care, but the system, the external force made you not care so you could give into your stupidity. Because when you get in there, you're going to care because you're going to see, damn, this is the jungle. So it's set up against us. And don't let no one trick you. Don't let the money tell you no. And, we watch these entertainers, these sportsmen, they catch a charge. They go in front of these judges and, they get off. They get them pardons. All that is to keep you going down that route. So you from the so-called hood reenact them same acts and get sent up the road for life because you don't have the funds. It's a dangerous game. It's a very dangerous game. You are going against a family when you go into the courts. So with that being said, you ever been to court, when you do go to court and you get the charge dismissed, you dodge 4 bullets. 4 bullets. Well, 5, 6. The prison system is a system of force that will accept anyone, short, tall, white, brown. This is the prison system. 3-strike rule, life, mandatory terms, 30 years plus, teenagers getting 30 years. This is the prison system. Uniform every day, same males, the same females. That is traumatizing on the psyche. I read a book on, his name was Howard Woodfox, I believe. Well, I read a book. And he did that solitary. For days and weeks and months and years, solitary confinement. So we can decrease those numbers when we start to use our mental. Because the blame game is not going to last for so long. You have a choice. You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to kill, lie, rob. Like my mother told me, at times you have to do without. Yes, you do have everything, but we live in a system where you have to pay for certain objects. At times you have to fast. At times you would have to starve to dodge that area, that location. 1,000 miles away from home. Writing letters and living around people that like men, men on men, and women on women. Over time, everyone proclaims to be strong, and everything has a duration. As a man, as me, I'm strong. And the question is, strong for how long? How long you think them dudes back there can intake 30 years from being from their family before they psychologically lose it, commit suicide, which is highly in there. I'm talking about high as a crackhead on a Friday night with 2 stems. How strong do you think you're gonna bear seeing someone stabbed or hearing someone getting raped? Men penetrating men. Your environmental would change. Your dreams are gonna change because you're gonna see the same functioning every day, and it don't stop. So you have a choice, young man. Whoever you hanging around, keyword hanging around, you need to evade. Get you some books, get you a nice wife, and this message is vice versa. This is for the females too. Get you someone that cares for you and shows it. Start your family and evade trouble. As the saying goes, you play with the puppy and it's going to lick you every time. The same with the beehive. So appreciate life. Life is precious. And you want to dodge the prison system. I know you get on YouTube and dudes are bragging about their prison stories. And it was this, it was that. And notice, they never got tried. No one ever touched them. They never got beat up. No one never stabbed them. They tell a perfect story like they went in there and walked a clean line. You think they want to get on camera and say someone sexually touched them, or they had to fight and go to the hole because someone sexually tried them in the shower? No, they're not going to do that. They're doing it for likes and views. That's why all of them tell the same lie. The same lie. You know, it was easy. No one never touched me. No one ever tried me. You know, I was in this gang. I was in that unit. And then they always won the fight. They always won the fight. Like, you know, so you know that is gang. So find you something reasonable to do. You know, do it from the heart, monetize it, and live life. Because now we got the internet, we got books, newspapers. We know where to be, who is our friend, and who ain't gonna never be our friend. Yes, we are the majority of this planet, but that don't mean we have to enter this prison system like a hotel. We in there like it's the damn Marriott, or it's the Days Inn. Think before you react. Mfundishi13Crystalsun.